Doug, big night coming up on Saturday. Let's start with the Premier Star. What can you tell us about it?
He got here on Christmas Day. He got to Dubai on Christmas Day. Got to the stable 10 days later. No hiccups since then. He had been ticking over since his last race down in Florida on a farm and training at Dave Scanlon's. And really, just everything's touch wood's gone smoothly. Had a really nice piece of work at Meydan a couple weeks back. Came back here, did a nice one Monday, and ready to go. He's a big horse. Might need it a little bit, but I think he's pretty good.
He's the last winner of the Jersey Shore and has won 4 of 7, so he's obviously got the class.
Yeah, no, he's a big, strong horse, and he drew 5, and I imagine he'll go forward without leading, and we'll just see how he gets on over here. It's kind of daytime racing, so it's kind of back like it is in America. There won't be too many lights at that time of day that are on. So I think everything suits for him to run a nice race. He might just need it because he's been off for a while, but good chance he won't either.
In the same race, you've got Canvas, who really came into its own last start.
Yeah, really impressed with his last win. Travels well. Didn't draw great here, drew in the 12 hole. But I think he's got enough tactical speed to put himself in the race. And the way he closed last time, if he can kind of replicate that race, he'll be right there.
In the Burj Nahar, you've got a very good hand, and everyone's interested in how Midnight Sands has returned to Dubai.
Yeah, came back with same day as Premier Star, landed on Christmas Day, so hopefully these were a good couple of Christmas presents for us here. Just has trained as well as he did before he left here. Again, he didn't draw too great in the 12 hole, but he's really quick out of the gates, and Pat will get him into a nice position. And again, you never know if they're going to need it or not. He's been off a while, but and especially from that 12 hole. But hopefully, I'm sure he'll run a big race. He's kind of won 5 in a row here, I think. So, he likes the track. I'm a little worried about that, the layoff and the 12 hole. But I think he'll make a good account of himself and be ready for World Cup night.
You mentioned his winning streak. He was beaten first up in a maiden. Is that a concern about his first up?
That was a bit different story there. I think he had been off for a little while longer. I'd have to look back, actually. But and it was first time on the track and over, I think it was over 6 furlongs, too. I might be wrong about that also. But he's matured enough he enjoys running.
In the same race, you've got Golden Goal. What did you make of his last run?
A bit disappointed. He was a bit flat. He had some time in between the races. Work was good. But I think with that draw out there, he didn't quite get in the race early and then just kind of gave up on it. Came out of the race great, scoped great afterward. We were a little worried about things like that. And, I think if he's on song on the night, he could be right there.
KIMBEAR as well. Was he slightly better last time?
He was. I think the thing is he's getting a little older and a little wiser. And if you watch the race back, Tig went out there to the lead, and we were pushing to get up into the mix. And Tig slowed the lead down. We had to check, and I think from there he got a little disinterested. Hopefully he just has a nice clean run around there. He's in great shape at home, and I'm hoping for a big run.
In the sprint, you've got EKHTIYAAR, FANAAR, and Motor Farwit. Motor Farwit was good, very, very good last time.
Yeah, I think the extra furlong should help him. He drew out there where most of the wins have been coming from. FANAAR just giving him another shot. I thought he ran well over 5 there, and we backed him up his last start a bit quick, and he's had a little more time to freshen up. And then EKHTIYAAR, he's our big chance, and he just needs a clean run. 6 furlongs. We put the visors on him last time, or the blinkers. Jim always kind of thought those would help him. It was quite the opposite, I think. He was too keen early and then hung a little bit with them on. So with those off, he couldn't be doing any better at home. I think he'll run a big race.
He was so good last year, EKHTIYAAR. Have you been a little bit underwhelmed with him this year, or is it just the gear?
I thought he ran great his first start. There's about a 10-month layoff. There's not a whole lot of races for him. There wasn't a prep up the hill. I didn't want to run him on the Meydan dirt again. He didn't run too well there either, although he did come back and win first start. But and then we had those 5 furlong handicaps where he was top weight both times, 2 weeks apart. Second time with blinkers on. Nothing's kind of gone his way. I think we've had a nice prep into this, and I think he'll run well.
And just very quickly, a couple of other runners, SPEIGHT'SPERCOMETE, and also, SPEIGHT'SPERCOMETE we'll touch on. A little bit dour at the end of the race last time. How's he coming along?
Great. His work's improved all through the year. A bit surprising last time from the draw he had and the wide trip he had. I think he went 23 more meters than the winner and 30 more meters than the horse that finished third that night that he just got up on. Again, he's drawn wide, but a bit wiser, I think, now, and really come to himself. I'm hopeful with him.
Got a fairly good book of horses going to the races Saturday.
Yeah, no, we're excited, and Super Saturday is always a fun day, especially for local trainers. They get to kind of take out and the good horses in their yard and run them and see if we can't get eligible for World Cup night for some of the big races on that night.